Hello everyone, I'm Ernie and I am so glad you're here with us today. Today we are in Silver City here on the Comstock Lode, just doing some hiking, doing some driving around and just visiting the different sites of the old miners and their workings, and let's get to it. As we were driving on higher ground, we happened to look across the way and saw the shaft, so we decided to go and check it out. As we look closely, we could tell that this is a placer deposit by the type of stones and the rounded stones that are in the soil in this area. And you can tell by the material that this once used to be an ancient river channel. And you can see just by looking at this that this ground is not stable and it's unsafe. There is a fair amount of quartz in this area. Silver City is a great place to visit, and it's a great place to hike and to look at all the work that the old timers did as they mined for their gold. And I would like to encourage you while you're in this area is to be respectful to our history, and let's leave history in its place. This wagon with the wide wheels is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing. This is a sodium cyanide dump, and if you look closely, you can see the sodium cyanide tablets that they use to extract the gold from their material. Also in the mix, you can see all these cupels that they've used, and also you can see bits and pieces of the crucibles that they use to work their material. This area here may have been their processing mill. Moving forward, we came upon this shaft and we decided to take a peek inside of it. We came across this huge cut, and it would be interesting to know what method they use to mine this area. Here are some cat tracks, and they look like to be the exact same cat tracks that were in the mine shaft a ways back. Here are some deer tracks as well. This cut here is pretty large in itself, and we believe that this is the area where in one pocket they had pulled out 500 ounces of gold. The geology in this area is pretty interesting. You can see the size of this cut compared to the size of that prospector grabbing some samples of this material. That prospector is none other than JB, and you can check out JB's channel on Keeping It Real. As we were traveling out in the hills here, we came upon this claim, and we're going to check and see who this claim belongs to. And JB's going to go ahead and open this up and take the paperwork out.
Looks like I can probably just do this. There we go, let's unfold it. It's kind of wet.
And what we're doing here is perfectly legal.
So this is 2021.
Oh, so this claim is old.
Most of the claim is that way. It's up over the hill. And basically this hilltop is claim.
Well, there's another claim marker right up there.
It's a lode claim.
Right there. And we're going to be respectful and reinsert the individual's paperwork and set it back in place because that's the right thing for us to do. And so,
Location Monument Rising Sun. That's what they named the claim, was Rising Sun.
must be Japanese.
Could have been. And that's going to be a corner marker more than likely. And then from what the description was, the claim
right
is
there.
this way.
There's the other marker.
Yeah, so the claim goes that way. So this hilltop has gold on it apparently, in lode.
Yeah, and for those of you who are familiar with my channel, you've heard me talk about Hans Lund. And right there in Happy Valley is where Hans Lund had most of his claims in and dug out most of his gold. Here is just one vein of many veins, but this vein has some quartz stringers running through it. Here is one cut of several cuts on this individual's claims. Here is a ventilation pipe that belongs to this shaft here. If you look closely at this shaft, you can see that there are two horizontal columns that are keeping this shaft from collapsing inwards. Here is a larger cut, and if you look closely, you can see the different veins that they were chasing. If you look closely in the center of your screen, you can see the vein that they were chasing, and you can see how they were chasing the vein from the hanging wall down to the footwall. Here is a concrete footing that they possibly used for a stamp.
There's no claim marker, there's no indication of what it was, but I used a wax pencil to make a claim, and this was the monument marker, and then that was 100 years ago at least. Could have been the 50s, but I don't know. It's an old claim.
Well, this wraps up this episode here on the Comstock Lode in Silver City, Nevada. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, spank that like button, share this on your channel so for those who can't make it out, will be able to experience what's here on the Comstock Lode. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I would like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to become part of our AU family. We would love to have you in the family. We are so thankful that you're here, and we deeply appreciate your support, and we will see you on the next one.